In this video, I'm going to share with you the process of writing a song to releasing a song. And that's coming up next. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Mcfarland and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then consider subscribing down below and clicking the bell icon to be notified every time I release new content. So today's video is sponsored by DistroKid, and DistroKid is an online distribution service that gets your songs into the hands of Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play, just to name a few. So I'm going to talk more about DistroKid here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video. So here recently I met a new friend that is a pretty good singer and had the desire to release a song. And I was like, you know what? I think this would be a really fun process. So what we did was we actually made a cover tune of a song by Down Here. It's called How Many Kings. And we released it around Christmas time, which is kind of a Christmassy tune. And we have been singing it a lot as a congregation at church. So I thought this was a good time to kind of feature the song itself, because I really do like the song. Just show you the process of how we went from arranging it to tracking everything and then finally releasing it out into the world. So let's go over to the computer and check out the session, and then I'm going to show you how I actually released the song to all those stores. Alright, so I mainly record everything in Reaper, and you can download this for free by going to reaper.fm. And it's just a very, very simple program that you can use to record as many tracks as you want. You can use all the free plugins or third-party plugins. And it's just a very easy way of arranging and recording and editing and everything you need to do. So if you have any inkling of an idea for a song and you're not quite sure how to record it, well, basically all you need is a computer, an audio interface, and I use Reaper myself. So I think it's a good starting point. And what we're going to do, we're actually recording the audio for this video within Reaper. So I'm going to go to Open Project. Alright, as you notice, it may look like Pro Tools a little bit, and that's because I have a Reaper theme that looks like Pro Tools. It's the Albert C Pro Tools X1, but there's like a custom black kind of thing that looks really cool, and you can pretty much make Reaper look like anything that you want. Let's just go for this is a neat look as well. Kind of has like a muted color. I can even go in here and let's say I want to dock the mixer, and then let's move the mixer down here. Alright, so there's the mixer down below, and then we have our tracks. So basically what we started off with was the drums, and here is Easy Drummer. And Easy Drummer is a great program. It's very quick and intuitive. Alright, so I wanted a very soft touch to this sound. And what we see right here is I actually started off the song with the drums. But I wanted them to be just a little bit muted. So what I did was I went in and I added an EQ, which rolled off a lot of the high end. And then I actually have this automated in the automation lane down here. So it's only controlling the frequency high shelf. Then once it gets past this point going into the chorus, alright, so that's the sound of the full drum set. And I have it set to where the drummer was using brushes. So the drums don't have a lot of attack overall, it just has a good sound. And then let's go ahead and listen to the bass part here. All right, very fun. And let's go ahead and listen to the acoustic guitar. All right, and here is the electric guitar. And here is a sound that I love using all the time. It's called a swell. Let me go ahead and just solo this one track. So I'm getting all the guitar and bass sounds directly from the Headrush gig board or the pedal board, whichever one I have available. But usually the gig board is sitting right here on my desk. So it's very easy just to plug straight in, dial in my sound, and I can have a few different rigs for like my swell stuff, maybe my cleans, my overdrives, good lead patch, whatever that is. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other tracks here. Here's a vocal. And my friend Jeremy has a great voice. Let's go ahead and listen to this for a little bit.
'Cause how many kings stepped down from their thrones? How many lords have abandoned their homes? How many greats have become the least for me?
Cool. So I have that being sent to a reverb, and that sounds really good. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so that's all that's really going on in the first chorus. Let's go ahead and listen to the second verse.
Bringing our gifts for the newborn Savior, all that we have, whether costly or new, because we believe. Lord, for His honor and frankincense, for His pleasure and mirth, for the cross He will suffer. Do you believe? Is this who we've waited for?
Alright, so this is really, the time that I use to just throw a bunch of ideas and parts against the wall and see what sticks. So I primarily use Reaper these days for all my recording, editing, arranging, tuning if I need to. Just the power of editing that Reaper has is really good. So I'm able to do a lot of stuff and get a lot done pretty quick. So let's go ahead and listen to the guitar parts here in the second verse. So I wanted that part to be like nice and big right there. So I had, two guitars, pan left, pan right, and just a good overdrive sound right there, which I like. So let's go ahead and listen to the chorus. Yeah, there's a little bit of string stuff going on in there. But yeah, this is basically the song. You can see I got a lot of guitar parts going on. Let's listen to the bridge. Alright, very cool. So that is what I do in Reaper. I do all my edits, tuning, arranging, whatever. Alright, so now we have Mixbus open. And let's just take a look at what I did here. So first of all, you can see that I have all my tracks. Here's all the drum stuff that we did. And I basically, instead of using the MIDI, I went ahead and consolidated all the tracks in Reaper. I even kept the EQ drums here at the beginning, so you can listen to that. Then once we get over here, we can Alright, and this is going to bog down the system a little bit because I'm running screen capture and also Reaper and Mixbus at the same time. But don't worry about that too much. So this is the program that I use to get my mix. So I can go to the mixer view and it looks like a real mixer. And I was using some of the Harrison Mixbus equalizers and compressors, as well as doing some light EQing here on the actual channel itself. And I can bring in all the buses, which is really cool, and also the VCAs. So you can see that the band VCA is controlling the faders for the band channels over here. And then the vocal is controlling the vocals. So once I get my buses set to where everything sounds good level wise, I can always go in and like tweak the full band sound or just the vocals or whatever I want. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And let's just listen to a little bit of chorus 2.
How many kings stepped down from their thrones? How many lords have abandoned their homes? How many greats have become the least for me? How many gods have poured out their hearts to romance a world that is torn all apart? How many fathers gave up their sons for me? Only one did that for me.
And you can see by these faders moving back and forth that we're getting some tape saturation, just like you were recording the analog tape. And it's just a fun experience to be able to mix through this software. So once everything is done, then it really comes down to marketing and when you plan on releasing your song. And that's going to bring me to today's sponsor, and that is DistroKid. So this is my DistroKid account. And you can see that we have How Many Kings right here. So you can click on the song. It's a very, very simple setup. It takes you through every single step of inserting all the information that you need to release your song. I actually use a website called Canva to create all my thumbnails here. So you can see all my designs that I've made. And here's the How Many Kings thumbnail. So I basically found a picture, put some text over it, and that's what I use for the thumbnail. So it's very, very easy to do that. You can see that this is a cover tune. So we had the releases as a cover. And the great thing about DistroKid, since I produced this song, but also had Jeremy work on it with me, then we create a team together. And DistroKid automatically distributes royalties to every member in your team. So whether you have 2 people or 10 people or 20 people, DistroKid can easily give you the ability to kind of act as your own record label. And every song you work on in the studio and everyone that you work on that song with, you're able to totally control who gets what, who gets the credit for this or that. And the great thing about the pricing for DistroKid is it starts off at $20 a year and you can upload as many songs as you want. So if you're one of those really ambitious songwriters that likes to release a song every single week, well, you can totally do that. Or if you had multiple different artists that you're working with, maybe as a producer or just an engineer in your own personal studio, there's also other tiers that you can sign up as, and you can have up to 2, 3, 5, 100, as many different artists under your roster as you want. So that way you can manage each individual artist and upload all the songs that they want to upload, as well as all the other artists that you work with. It's just a very easy way to manage all that in one place, and DistroKid gives you the ability to do that. You can also see that DistroKid gives you all the stats for the songs that you have made, and how many plays you get per day, for the week, for the month, and for the year. And you can go in and select all the different artists that you have. And it's just a great way to give you total control over your own career without having to be signed to a label. And if you're pretty snazzy with Instagram and Facebook and know how to market yourself, you can make music and make it be your full-time career. So thanks for DistroKid for sponsoring this video. And I will leave a link down below so you can check out the final mix of my cover for How Many Kings. And I want to thank my friend Jeremy for working with me on that song. And I'll also have a link down below that when you click on it, you can sign up for DistroKid and get a small discount, whether you have the lower tier or any of the higher tiers. And you'll save an additional 7% off of your sign up. So just click on the link down below, and you'll see the link as distrokid.com/VIP/Dr. Distro. So thanks guys for watching. I am Dr. Mcfarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.